Hello and welcome to this week's live lunch. It's just me, Jane and Mark this week. We've got Molly away, Kim's at home sick, and we've got Christina at an event. So you've just got the three of us today. Which what more could you want, guys? You know?
Dream team.
Dream team,
Absolutely.
exactly. And then we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Green Umbrellas and LinkedIn. So say hi to us on all these platforms and get involved in this week's live lunch. Should we just jump straight in, guys? Or how are you doing first? Sorry, let me just ask that. A bit polite, shall we?
Yes, good, thank you. I've got the day off tomorrow, so it's my Friday today.
Yeah, Jane's off tomorrow. So we're losing another one.
Shocking. It'll just be me and you, mate.
Yeah, we did say yesterday we'd have a team celebration, wouldn't we? Team party.
Yeah. Woohoo! We'll have just little hats on, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And how are you doing, Mark?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, all good. Working through some stuff, but yeah, busy, but good.
Well, should we just jump straight in? Because I feel like we've got quite a few things to cover from what we were talking about in the backstage room.
In the green room.
Green room.
That makes it sound like we know what we're doing, doesn't it? We've got a green room and everything.
Green umbrella, green room. No, it doesn't matter. Right, let's carry on. Who's going to go first?
I can if you want.
Okay,
sorry.
No, go
with my many Instagram things this week. So yeah, there's loads happening on Instagram this week for some reason. So apparently they're working on an Ask Me Anything button. So at the top of someone's profile, there'll be a little button that, well, if it goes ahead, that says Ask Me Anything. You'll click that and obviously be able to ask a question to the person whose profile it is. I mean, I don't know exactly, how this will work, because it's only just been thought about and tested briefly at the minute. But yeah, it could be an interesting one, especially for businesses and things like that. So
yeah, ask me anything. So wait, where do you put that? Sorry, Jane.
I think it's when you've got your profile picture and then your little bit of your bio. It was just under that before you get to your grid.
Right, that's quite cool.
Yeah,
that's good for businesses, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much people would use it with ordinary profiles, or maybe they would. I don't know, but for businesses, certainly seems like a good one.
I can't see it used like for personal reasons, but yeah, for businesses, I think that's a really good feature. Like almost like a quick, just can you help me with this, or what do you do? Yeah, no, I like that.
I mean, I don't know where it goes to on the profile, whether it goes into your DMs or something. There was no further info than that, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, it could be good.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
The next one was, we might have mentioned this one before actually, but stories privacy. So you'll be able to select whether your stories only go to people who follow you back or not. So don't know whether that's good or bad. I'm not really sure. I don't really use my stories that much. So.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that, my email. And now I've got the phone system. It might call, and I'm like, it just pops up, like even if the windows are closed. So yeah, I do apologise in advance. Anyway, the stories. What's the difference between that and close friends? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that thing, you can select close friends and then just show the people you want to show, but then.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is people who follow you back, so slightly different but similar. Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, when it's one of those things where they might like do it and then they're like, this is pointless. But I don't know. People might actually find that of use for people. Yeah. I don't know, because they might just can't. Because with close friends, it's like you only select a fair few. I think I've never posted a close friends story because I just but I can't really imagine. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Can wait and see that.
But I can just see them like doing that and then just being like, yeah, we've just got close friends.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a quicker option. Just being select all your followers. So then all the people that are following you don't get to view them. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Okay, great. Oh, who's went there then?
No, that was me. I'm quitting.
There we go. Look, Jane needs to get one. Then it's ping, ping, ping.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had anything. Sorry. Anyway, next one for Instagram is in-app scheduling, which some people might have already, but I've looked at all ours again today and we still don't have it. I think we've talked about it before, but yeah, that's obviously another new one. Will be really useful. Hopefully it will roll out to us soon. But and then the next one, which I have tried out and I do have, is adding music to a static image. So that's quite nice because obviously you could add music to your reels, but you've never been able to add it to an image before. But yeah, it's it's quite nice if it's
Yeah.
relevant. Something else to choose, isn't it?
I wonder if it will sort of encourage, they're doing that sort of, you know how the engagement kind of slipped when Reels became a thing? Maybe they're doing that to kind of boost. So if you tag a song, then, you know, in sort of, you might, I don't know, go up in the rank. So people will actually look at your page more or follow it or engage with it. I don't know.
Yeah, and it makes your photo stand out a bit more. But then on this other hand, if everyone starts doing it, then it doesn't.
Yeah,
So
you're scrolling and then it's just different music just blaring out your phone every time you go on a static image.
To be fair, I have my sound off anyway. I only turn it on if a reel looks interesting. So I mean, it wouldn't actually occur to me.
Because sometimes I don't realise how loud my volume is, and I like have the sound, and I'm like, so I just like turn it off, and then
we know in the office.
Oh yeah, yeah, it has happened a few times actually. But it's more I feel like that's more TikTok for me, where it just automatically plays and like kind of like it's similar to Instagram, but yeah, it has happened to me. Guilty, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure it's happened to all of us. Usually when you're somewhere that needs to be really quiet.
Oh yeah.
Or Christina's on a coaching call and suddenly it blares out across the office.
Yeah, that has happened to me as well. Is there any Instagram
one more for that? So their web interface, they're rolling out the new design now. So in the past, you could look at it online on your desktop, but it was a bit rubbish, sort of a bit of a copy of the phone, but a bad copy. But now they're rolling out this new desktop interface that has proper menus and things like that, and apparently should be a lot easier to use. So yeah, and I guess that coupled with the scheduling tool as well, assuming that's available on the desktop, would actually be really quite handy for a business, certainly, because sit in front of your computer on your desktop, sort all your posts out, schedule them with all the tools that you need and that you've got in the app.
Yeah, so because I have used desktop, like I've got it saved on on a bookmark thing, and when I go on it, it is really clunky, but I have noticed they've changed some things. So like the menu used to be at the top, and now they've got it nice at the side to fill out the screen a bit more. So it does look a bit better. So I'm interested to see what they do with this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that is a good one, certainly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it for my Instagram stories.
That's a lot for Instagram. They're really, mixing things up. Okay, Mark, should we come to you?
Can do. So just something I saw literally not long before we came on this morning. There was some sort of features that have been identified by a security researcher on Twitter that are potentially coming into fruition. Some of it's a bit techie, so I got to confess I didn't even understand some of it. So I might just try and get the link in the comments later on. But there was a couple of bits. There was a bit more of a trivial one, as they said on here, where every tweet at the minute, or you get like the device where it's been tweeted from or whatever, so like iOS or etc. So they're potentially getting rid of that because it's just taking up real estate on the page, and no one really knows or cares.
It's pointless, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I think that was pretty much what good old Elon said. We'll come on to him again in a bit as well. They are going to bring back end-to-end encryption on messages, which was the techie bit, which there was sort of pluses and minuses to that. So I need to have a read of that as well and just understand that a bit more. But as I say, I'll try and get the link in there. And then there was another thing that this person spotted in the code, which I'm just having a quick look at here, which was it's been seen only in South Korea at the minute, but it was blocking illegal content. But they think it will work in a way as to be able to block cyber stalkers and things like that. So if so at the minute in Korea, if you upload any illegally filmed content, Twitter can block it. So that sounds like a good thing that they're working on to actually filter out, some stuff there. But there was literally a paragraph on that. There wasn't really any sort of real detail on that one, but that seems to be quite a good sort of feature that can help they're saying it could help potentially sort of combat spy cam videos and media that have been taken without people's knowledge and that kind of thing. So it's like, seems like quite a good security sort of thing to be adding. Still on Twitter, talking about obviously a couple of bits before we came on, and what we were talking about last week. But good old Elon has said that the blue ticks will be revised again on the 29th of November with another new system, presumably to combat all the fake accounts that have appeared since, or not necessarily fake. Well, I suppose they are fake accounts essentially, aren't they? Where people have just been masquerading as different people and organisations since anyone could get a blue tick. Yeah, I haven't. To be fair, I haven't seen any, but I can imagine that there's been an absolute raft. It's probably about like 20,000 Elon Musks on there now, and that's probably what he's worried about. So his tweet actually said punting relaunch of Blue Verified to November the 29th to make sure it's rock solid.
Does he know what he's doing?
Well, no, I mean, again, I've been reading a few other bits where I think it might have been on the BBC website where obviously he's been making redundancies and things like that, and then people are worried that actually he's just willy-nilly just taking bits of code out that he thinks are problematic when in fact they're actually doing things, or the functionality is just going to drop away or something at some point. There was even an article that said basically there are going to be potential Twitter outages if he carries on just ripping out bits of code. So
I hope he backed it up somewhere first.
Well, this is what some of the tech experts are saying is actually, if your Twitter data itself is important, is actually back it up and download your own Twitter data in case something gets lost, which is an interesting thing that people are worried about. But yeah, Elon's calling it bloatware, but other people are worried that some of the things he's ripping out is just going to actually crash the site basically. So we need to perhaps be a little bit aware of that as well. So yeah, obviously that just seems like it's got legs to go on and on and on, and we'll have something new every week to talk about what he's doing there. So no more Twitter ones. Couple of one Google thing. We hadn't really been aware of this, but apparently there was a lot of reviews missing on Google business profiles, but we hadn't seen anything on our stuff or sort of clients sites, but apparently Google's working to get those back. And again, I think it was a bug that they changed something in the way that user IDs were showing, so therefore they couldn't show the reviews, but they are working on that. So if you have lost some reviews, then hopefully they should come back. And then my last one, again, we spoke about a few bits on YouTube Shorts the other week. But basically YouTube Shorts are testing in-app shopping like on some of the other video platforms. So a bit like on TikTok and Reels and things like that, you're going to be able to sort of shop from within the app on those platforms. So yeah, some quite interesting bits and bobs there.
Yeah. Would you use, if you saw a bit of equipment on a YouTube short, would you buy it?
Probably not.
What would be your go-to platform out of these platforms that are doing this shopping thing? What would be your go-to?
I'm a bit more sort of research based, really, if I'm honest. So if I'm buying something, I'll Google the hell out of it, really, rather than being an impulse buyer.
I'm an impulse buyer, but I've bought stuff from Facebook ads, but not from anywhere else. Probably Instagram ads, actually, because basically, aren't they? Facebook and Instagram I kind of trust.
Yeah,
I haven't bought anything from a Twitter ad, and I don't know if I'd buy anything from TikTok, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I suppose it depends what it is and who it is.
Yeah.
So if it's someone you're someone you're already following that's a brand, and that like you trust that brand, then there wouldn't be any reason not to in that case. But if it's for me, if it's a specific product, then I'll go and actually look at it and see what's around, reviews, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I suppose for me as well, I'd rather, obviously when you see an ad, it clicks through to the actual website, so you can look at the website itself and things, but I don't think I'd buy anything where I checked out in the app. If I was checking out in the middle of TikTok, you don't know where you're buying it from.
Yeah.
Whereas, if it goes through to a website and then I can look at the website and see whether it looks legit or not, and then, like you said, check out some reviews and things, then I might buy it. But yeah, I wouldn't buy it in the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as
definitely.
Paul said in the comments, Kim would buy it. So we'll wait and see if Kim does actually buy something. Although she did say she doesn't use YouTube a lot, didn't she? So,
Yeah. I guess
so
it
maybe
depends on what it is, doesn't it, on YouTube? I can see YouTube like that becoming quite a thing.
I could see it on certain. I suppose it depends on what you view on there. So, like I said last week, that I view a lot of music stuff, and whether it's guitar-based sort of thing. So, I suppose if you've got sort of people that are selling like premium tutorials for like guitar stuff, then you'd perhaps check out for that if you wanted access to something on there. So it's that kind of thing. Or again, I suppose thinking about someone like us, if we were selling training, and you could check out for some training or something on there, then it'd work for that, definitely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see now. Has that happened? Oh no, it's not. It's not here, is it?
No, sorry, no. It's expected to roll out next year. US, Canada, Australia, and India, Brazil, and India first. I think by the look of it. So there's no sort of UK on that list. But I'm sure it will sort of come. So yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, our phones are probably listening to us now, and now we're going to get all these ads on. We've been doing that a lot recently, where we speak about things, and then we all go on our phones, and the ads come up. What was it? Oh, the hoodie blankies.
Yeah.
Like we all went the same day. I swear we all got the same ad. But yeah, no, I think that would be I can see it being a success, but we'll have to see. I know I've always gone about Vinted, but they've started doing stories on their platform now as well. Yeah, so like it's just a quick buy. So almost like the sort of shopping thing, it's you click on the story and you can just go to straight to their profile through the story. But it's called, their stories are called close-ups, so you get a bit more of a view of the products. So people put videos on there and then you go straight to buy from there. So I feel everyone's jumping on this at the moment. Yeah. I'm surprised Amazon don't have stories, I was thinking about that yesterday. When I saw that Vinted thing, I was a bit like, Amazon, I'm surprised they don't have stories on their actual platform.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a bit at the top for prime deal of the day, don't they? But that's it, isn't it, really?
Because when I go on the phone, if like you go on recently like viewed items, but they're really, really small. So I was a bit like, it'd be good if there was like a big pop-up of what it is and then suggested items. I know I can just type in and look at the whole long list of stuff that comes up, but yeah.
Well, if Jeff's listening and that comes into the app, we know he's nicked it off you.
I can sue now.
Yeah. We've got it on video.
Yeah. So I've got a story. The Meta. It's about Meta and Metaverse. So Meta ends Portal smart speakers. I was talking about this before we came on a little bit, but they've been forced to cut the development of the Portal smart speakers to look into other projects, i.e., the Metaverse. This was only launched in 2018, guys.
It's not that long ago.
Not long, is it? And then it obviously got like through lockdown. It helped a lot of families get closer together. That was sort of. So I'm surprised it's like completely going, but it is. They want to focus on a longer term vision, and Mark Zuckerberg wants to cut costs and pour money into the Metaverse. And there we go. What do we think?
There's a lot of competition in that sort of market, really, though, isn't there? In terms of, I mean, Amazon and sort of Alexas and Echoes and things, they seem to have the market probably. I don't know. I've never looked at market shares, but they seem to be the one. And then obviously you've got Google Home as well, and there is a little bit of Apple stuff, but they don't necessarily have cameras. But yeah, I don't know. I was quite surprised when you said, but then I would have never considered buying one either. So
me neither.
Yeah, same. And from most of the comments on the article, people were surprised that it's because I guess it is only a short period of time, isn't it? So then just get rid of it. But then I guess if it's costing them a lot and they want to focus on the Metaverse, then
Are they going to support the ones people already own? Or are they just going to stop working?
I have no idea. It didn't say, I read this whole article and it didn't say about that. Like,
That would be really annoying if you just forked out for one last month and then
last month. It's like, I'm sure they must, like, it's just that sort of last, do you know what I mean? Like, they're sort of stopping them and they'll still run the ones they have, but they're just not selling them.
Not going to develop it anymore.
There we go.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have a portal smart speaker? Let us know. You have to let us know if it stops working all of a sudden as well. Jane, should we come back to you?
Yep, I've got one about Pinterest, actually. We don't have many about Pinterest, do we? But so a little while ago, they tested something called the Shuffles app, which was like a collage making thing. But anyway, apparently they've rolled that out to everybody now. So it's sort of where you can make like a mood board collage video thing, and you can add music to it. You can either pick images you found on Pinterest to add to it, or you can upload your own. And then basically, a bit like in the new iOS, where you can hold your finger down on a photo and it cuts the main thing out of it. So you can do that in this app, and then you can save those things into your collage, basically. So, I mean, I don't really use Pinterest, but if I did, I feel like that seems like a good thing.
You're intriguing me to use it.
Sort of have a mood board of your new house you're doing up, or whatever you might be doing, and put it on there and sort of share it with other people. So I think it sounds like quite a good thing, really.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a good update. Have you got any more, Jane?
No, I have. Oh, I have actually. Yeah, sorry, nearly forgot one. TikTok are bringing out some new audience data tools, so you'll be able to look at the demographics of your audience, their interests, their usage behaviour, and their gender, etc., at a much greater level than you could before. Which is obviously useful if you're a business or anyone you would just want to look at the kind of people who you're reaching. So yeah,
definitely. No, that will be useful. I wonder if other platforms will click onto that as well. Well, actually, I've seen a bit about
most of them have a lot of that already, don't they? It's TikTok's behind, really.
Oh wow! So yeah, that's good. Useful. That's interesting. Any more from you, Mark?
No, that was it for me.
You did run. I'll end on this Snapchat one because the World Cup is coming up, guys. So
not here. Not here. It's not.
We're going to have it on in the office next Monday, aren't we?
We're not. No.
I'm working from home.
Yeah, me too.
That was Molly's suggestion. I quite like that. Having it up. Man, can we get what are they called? A screen projector.
You probably need an entertainment license then, don't you, to show it in public? So we can't do it. It's not legal.
You can watch it on your phone quietly.
With your headphones in.
Come in. But Snapchat are introducing a bunch of features and filters to celebrate the 2022 World Cup. One being a face paint, so you can choose your chosen flag and support the team you're rooting for. One I thought was really interesting from the picture, but you can actually take a picture of yourself and it's like a live garment transfer. So it's literally a picture of you, but you can change your shirt to the kits, which I thought was really interesting. So I'm going to look into that one because it did look from the pictures. I was like, this can't be this clean or clear. I have to see. And then themed bit emojis. So again, you can sort of get in the spirit with the tournament by changing your bit emoji to your chosen team. And that's it. I thought it was quite a nice one to end on because the World Cup literally is coming up. Does it start on Saturday or Sunday? I think it's Saturday.
Something like that. It won't be on the TV in my house.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We are playing Monday, everyone. So yeah, look out for that. But we won't have it on in the office. So I'll be getting live updates. I don't know. Anyway, I think we've covered everything there, haven't we?
I only had one other thing, which wasn't very exciting. It was just about... No, I've just remembered about it. It was only that Amazon have bought the rights to reproduce Neighbours. It's nothing to do with social media. But having just watched that last episode of Neighbours in the summer, all of a sudden Amazon have decided to bring it back and they've bought the rights to produce it. And apparently, Paul Robinson, Susan Kennedy, Carl Kennedy and Toadie are all definitely going to be still in it. So any Neighbours fans out there?
No, because they did a whole big...
It was in August. They did this massive finale, which obviously was irrelevant now because they carry on.
So hard. Amazon was like, we need to jump on this.
So is it all going to be a dream?
Maybe.
Yeah. It surprises me that Amazon would choose something like that. I know it's just random, I think, because it's like a soap, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. They make plenty of their own, series type programs, don't they? So I guess they just thought it was popular enough. So
exactly, yeah. It was probably the popularity of it. But yeah, no, that'd be... There we go. Jane will be choosing.
I'm not going to watch it or anything. I haven't watched Neighbours since I was about 15, but I just thought it was interesting. Although I did watch that fight for that finale. just as a throwback. But
yeah. Did it have like people in it from past, like, you know, people that might have
Kylie and Jason came back.
Oh wow!
For it. That's the only reason I watched it, because literally the people who'd got out of it were there as who died in it. Sorry, were there as like ghosts. It was a bit weird, and they all gathered in the street, and Kylie and Jason came back, and
I think I need to watch
a street party,
like because of ghosts. This sounds very interesting.
Yeah, as in sort of like as if there were people thinking about them sitting on the chairs at the street party, and they sort of appeared as ghostly figures.
Oh, that is really nice,
weird,
but yeah, maybe Amazon have seen something there and gone, let's do Neighbours with a twist. So it's like haunted neighbours.
If that happens, we'll know where Amazon have just got that from as well.
Yeah. Jeff,
Amazon, if you're listening, please don't do this.
Yeah. And it'll be posted on their story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on that note,
on that note, I think we actually have now covered everything. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week on Facebook, Green Umbrellas, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So come and join us there Thursday at 12 o'clock. We hope you have a great week, and we'll do a big wave for you now, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.